be really blessed not to be facing some of the more pressing issues of higher education, such as being buried in student loan debt due to the high cost of education, and this is because my parents are covering the cost of my education. However, I do believe that it is really difficult to be expected to know what you want to do with your life at such an early age. Growing up, I jumped from wanting to be an artist to a fashion designer to an actress to a public relations professional and so many more. And as my time at high school was coming to a close and I began applying at colleges, the question, what is your intended major, began to loom over me like a dark cloud because I realized that I have no realistic goal of what I wanted to do with my life. I ended up applying to a school with psychology as my intended major, but I got cold feet about the move from home and I decided to take that semester off to keep thinking about what I really wanted. When I reapplied last spring, I ended up attending Penn State Abington with childhood education as my intended major. I took a few classes pertaining to this major, and at some point through the semester, I got a job at a daycare. This is when I realized I desperately needed to change my major again. This brings us here to Kutztown. I initially applied to be a criminal justice major, thinking maybe I would take that route on to becoming a lawyer. Thankfully, that major was already filled up, and I just ended up as undecided because by now, I would have changed my major again. I'm currently deciding between being a business major or being a doctor of dermatology. Upon doing some research on this issue, it is clear that I am just one of many college students experiencing this issue. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, about 80% of all college students in the United States will change their major at least once. And on average, a college student will change his or her major at least 3 times throughout their college careers. I hope that the 3rd time is the charm for me as well. Some advice I have for anybody early in their college career is to take your gen eds first. This will give you more time to become sure about your major. Also, take a variety of different classes. You could find new passions and talents. Choosing a major can be difficult and frustrating, but choose what's right for you because it's your future on the line. Thanks for tuning in.